So that's what it is, man. We live. We live. So we live in full effect. It's your boy, People Without Shoes, aka Saturday. Got a great show for y'all. Got a great show for y'all. You know, we gonna talk about who had the best video shows in hip hop. You know, let me move some things around. Yeah. Who had the best video shows in hip hop? We had a lot of shows out there. We had Yo MTV Raps. We had on b.e.t. we had Rap City. We had Video Music Box. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels. Pardon me. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels. He had a dope show. And in it, and in it. If you know that, you know what that's about. That's your boy Ralph McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? Channel 31. I used to run home to that and hurry up and watch that show. Let me put on a little theme. Let me put on a little theme music for you a little bit. We just chilling. All right, little bit of sound for you. Like I said, it's your boy Tempo. I met. We had a lot of dope hip hop shows. Like I was talking about, we had Video Music Box on Channel 31. I used to run home. I think the show used to come on at 4:00. That was like a New York City show. You know what I'm saying? If you was in New York City, that was the biggest show to be on in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Ralph McDaniels, Video Music Box. Shout out to the Vid Kid. He used to do a lot of videos and all that. You know what I mean? Who else was on that show? Tuffy. Damn. I think what was dude? Ray Vajon, Ray Dejon, something like that. Shout out to him. I knew his name was Ray though. I'm messing up his last name. Crazy Sam. Shout out to Crazy Sam. Crazy Sam. Oh man, Crazy Sam was so funny on Video Music Box. Shout out to Crazy Sam. Who else was on Video Music Box? Video Music Box was like the staple of hip hop. That was like one of the first shows that ever played my video. You know what I'm saying? Video Music Box. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, they play Evil for Eternity video. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a dope show. You know what I'm saying? Ralph McDaniels. They used to cover everything. Because they used to have a whole bunch of in-stores, a lot of behind the scenes. Interviews. Ralph McDaniels was everywhere. He was at the parties. On the low, Ralph McDaniels, he was the ones like he was the one who crazy started the shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Being on video, you know what I'm saying? Ralph McDaniels run around with the camera on the microphone and be like, yo, you want to give a shout out to anybody? And you give a crazy shout out to your peoples, and next thing you know, you're on Video Music Box. That was big. That was big. You know what I'm saying? That was big for New York City. You know what I'm saying? Ralph McDaniels. Damn, Ralph McDaniels, he been on for like over 20 years, over 30 years in hip hop, man. Now, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that show is still going on right now. If you was on Video Music Box and your video was on heavy rotation, you was popping. You was popping because every Friday they played all the dope videos, all the new videos. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. This how much I know Video Music Box. They played it on Thursday. They played the videos that they was like, it was like a Nervous Thursday. That's what they call Thursdays, Nervous Thursday. So if you was a new artist, they played your video on Nervous Thursday first. You know what I'm saying? And people call in. Not really call in, but if the response is crazy, then you'll move up to Friday. You know what I'm saying? And if your video played on Friday, that was a good thing because that means your video will be out on Saturday. The same show that came out on Friday, they played it on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Because Video Music Box came out. Actually, Video Music Box was on every day, Monday through Saturday, except Sunday. Word. So, shout out to Ralph McDaniels, man. Crazy Sam. Crazy Sam was like one of the funniest dudes ever, man. He used to do crazy skits and all that. Yo, he should have blew up. I mean, really blew up. You know what I'm saying? Word. So that was dope. That was crazy dope, man. And let me see what's going on out here. Yeah, trying to see my chats. I don't know what's going on out here. It's all good. I figure it out later. Um, yeah, people. Like I said, Video Music Box was crazy. Then after that, who else we had? We had b.e.t. Rap City. But they was going on at the same time. b.e.t. Rap City. Joe Claire, Big Les. They was the host of that. They had a few hosts. The host was rotating. Big Tigger, he was the host later on. But I remember Joe Claire and Big Les. I remember Big Les because she was a dancer. Shout out to Big Les. Shout out to Joe Claire. Joe Claire, he's still on the radio now, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out in Washington. Shout out to Joe Claire. You know what I mean? He gave me a dope interview. You know what I mean? Word. No, that was dope. My video came out, it was on Rap City also. They called us down for a little interview. Him and Donnie Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Had a nice little interview. So yeah, Rap City b.e.t. They had a nice run. They was on. I think they was on for probably over 10 years, over 10 maybe 15 years. They had a nice run. You know what I'm saying? I used to love b.e.t. You know what I'm saying? Because they played us. You know what I'm saying? They played us for real. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of dope interviews. You know what's dope about Rap City? After a while, when Big Tigger started rocking, they used to have the booth and all that. Yeah, that was dope. And Big Tigger was kind of nice too. So shout out to Big Tigger. You know what I mean? Rap City, b.e.t. Yeah, they was dope. They was definitely dope. You know what I mean? Yo MTV Raps was crazy fire. Shout out to Fab Five Freddy. You know what I'm saying? Yo MTV Raps was monumental. I think out of all the bunch, maybe MTV was the biggest because it was like more worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Because MTV, they reached, it had to be. MTV had to be reaching more fans than b.e.t. They was in more homes and more suburban homes. So if you was an artist, you wanted to be, b.e.t. Of course, you wanted to be on b.e.t. if you was a black artist, no doubt. But if you made it to MTV, that was big because MTV was big because that means mainstream media was seeing you. You know what I mean? So MTV was big. Being on what's the show? I'm bugging out. Yo MTV Raps. They had a lot of hosts. Fab Five Freddy, Ed Lover. Shout out to Ed Lover. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Dre. You know what I mean? Word. Rest in peace, Dre. It was Ed Lover and Dre. They was the host of Rap City for a while. I think, after Fab Five Freddy. You know what I mean? I remember they had that dope symphony. They had Rakim, Salt and Pepper. It was crazy. They had, oh man, that was a dope symphony. That was all on the stage. I think that was the last joint, the last show. They had everybody on there. You know what I'm saying? MTV was dope because they used to have performances also. You know what I'm saying? They used to come through. They used to have performances like right there on the set. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to MTV. You know what I'm saying? Fab Five Freddy, Ed Lover. You know what I'm saying? Ed Lover's still on the radio now, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Dre. You know what I mean? They made that movie Who's the Man? That was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? I just love to represent the culture. Represent this real hip hop, you know what I mean? Cause that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? Paying homage to everybody that paved the way for us. You know? Like I said, man. This is episode 39. Who made the best video show? It's not really who made the best video show. It's about who represented this hip hop. Because there was a lot of shows that represented hip hop. Like one of the biggest shows ever. And you gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. You know what I mean? To Fresh Prince, Will Smith, aka Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yo, when that show came out, you cannot say that that show did not stop the world as far as the hip hop community. If you was a hip hop head, you had to watch that show. Everybody stopped because that was big for a rap artist to have his own show. You know what I mean? So that was crazy. So that was definitely legendary. You know what I mean? So shout out to Will Smith. You know what I mean? Jazzy Jeff, Quincy Jones, Benny Medina. You know what I mean? Everybody who put that everybody who put that thing together. That show is about Benny Medina. That show is about Benny Medina. That's his life. Word. If you don't know. So and that's crazy because he's a big manager. He managed J Lo. He managed a lot of big artists in the game. You know what I mean? He's definitely a legendary figure in this music industry. You know, I'm just putting you on. Just putting you on. He had a lot of great shows. Let me think about some shows that was hip hop orientated. You know what I mean? Of course, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, In Living Color. You gotta think about A Living Color. In Living Color was a great show. Shout out to the Wayans family. Shout out to the Wayans family. You know what I mean? Keenan Ivory Wayans. Oh man, he's a legend. Pioneer. You know what I'm saying? In the entertainment industry. He put on so many legendary cats. You know what I mean? Jamie Foxx. Tommy Davidson. Oh man. Bugging out. What's the dude? The Fire Marshal Bill. I'm bugging out. I can't believe I can't. Jim Carrey. He put on so many cats. Jim Carrey. David Allen Greer. All these cats are still working today. Jamie Foxx. All these cats are still working today, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember S1? Yeah, that was Shawn Wayans. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's just crazy. Then after that, you know, the Wayans brothers, that was hip hop orientated. It was a lot. They you know what I mean? They played a lot of hip hop in that. You know what I mean? As far as the clothes, everything, the slang. It was that was for us. That was a great show. In Living Color. Martin was a great show. That was like all the way hip hop. Martin, A Different World, and The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show wasn't straight hip hop. It wasn't a hip hop show. It had hip hop elements on certain levels, but not really. Know what I mean? Bill Cosby wasn't for that, but it had like it was just a great show. It was good to show a black family like that instead of showing us, you know, in jail or locked up or in drugs. It showed us being successful. So that's what it was about. But it showed a lot of great moments in that show. Not just hip hop. It showed jazz. It showed poetry. You know what I mean? It showed a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? It was a positive show, especially A Different World. You know what I mean? That show had more hip hop elements into it. You know, what was great about the Cosby Show and A Different World represented the culture. It represented the culture. You know, it showed A Different World showed us in college. You know, people of color. You know, black people, Latin people. You know what I mean? Asian brothers and sisters. You know, it showed all of us, white people. It showed us going to college, but you know, it was Hillman College. That was a historic black college, but it was still white people who was in the show who went to the college too. So that was great. But it was, you know, it was all about culture with that one. It was a great show. It was about being positive, showing us in a great positive light. So you got to get that up. New York Undercover, remember that? New York Undercover was a great show. Shout out to Malik Yoba. You know what I mean? I grew up with Malik Yoba in Harlem. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. You know what I mean? Word. We used to call him Leak and all that. You know what I mean? Word. So Malik Yoba. Word. Because my pops used to live right there on 122nd in Lenox. We used to all hang out in this park called Mount Morris Park. It's called Marcus Garvey Park now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. We used to be jumping in the pool with our shoes on and shit. It's probably like, yeah, that's nasty. But that was the move back in the days. You know? Like, we didn't know we was going to go in the pool. It was just night pool. We just go to the pool and it's like, fuck it. We just going to jump in the pool. We just jumped in the pool with our shoes. You know what I mean? Whatever we had on, just took off our shirts and shit and just did it. Yeah, facts. Or sometimes Excuse me. Sometimes we just be chilling. We'll just go to the pool to hang out while watch other people swim, and they'll just throw you in the pool. Those are good times in Harlem. So shout out to Malik Yoba. New York Undercover was a great show. You know what I mean? That a lot of legends in that too. You know what I mean? Word. Look at Johnny Depp. He blew off that show. No. So that was crazy. That had a lot of hip hop elements. It had that wasn't just hip hop. You notice that New York Undercover at the end of the show, when it always came down to the last 5 minutes, it always showed them in a club and shit, and they always had a performer. You know what I mean? An artist performing and all that. So that was good. That was positive. They always had a dude like some hip hop or some R&B artist performing. You know what I mean? Mary J. Blige or you know what I mean? What's the dude name? I remember him. I remember him vividly. I used to love that song. Dude used to play in Chris somebody. He was in New Jack City. That was a hip hop movie too. That was a lot of hip hop orientated. Hip hop, we just dominated everything. You know what I mean? New Jack City was a great movie. You know what I mean? But we gonna get into that movie. Let's keep on the shows. Moesha was a great show. That was a lot of hip hop in that. Moesha. Steve Harvey show. Remember the Steve Harvey show? That was a great show. Steve Harvey show. Rock, remember Rock? Remember Rock? That show was only on for a little bit of time, but it was a good show. Oz. That show was crazy. It was a lot of artists that came through that show. Hip hop artists that was inmates or something in that show. It was crazy. You know what I mean? Even I remember Pepper. Pepper was a CEO in that show. You know what I mean? From Salt and Pepper. Pepper was a CEO. Tretch was on that show. Was Tretch? I remember Lord Jamar, Met the Man. Rest in peace to dag, what was the cat? He just passed away. They used to call him Poet. He just passed away, man. Rest in peace. Can't forget his name. I mean, I can't remember his name right now, but I remember I just saw him. He just passed away about like a week ago or so. So rest in peace to him, man. Poet. That's what they called him on the show. I can't remember his government name. Wow. Yeah, but we had a lot of great shows. Steve Harvey show. That Rock. A lot of great movies. New Jack City. That was hip hop orientated. Boys in the Hood, of course. We were just talking about what was that movie we were just talking about? The John Singleton movie. Not the poetic justice, the other joint with Jada Pinkett. I can't remember that movie. I didn't like that movie. That was kind of shaky. When she was down south and all that, they was robbing banks and doing funny shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop, man. We dominate the world. You notice that when you watch a commercial now, everything is hip hop. I was just watching Rice Krispies commercial today and shit, and Rice Krispies, one dude had the drums and other dude was on the turntables and shit, other dude on the guitar. Yeah, Snap Crackle Pop, that's their name. Word, they was making music and shit. Hip hop sell everything. Cheerios, all that. You know, they use the culture to sell everything, man. You know, this our culture. Crazy. But you know, I just wanted to talk about the video shows. It ain't about who's being the best video show. It's just about, you know, all the video shows I was rocking. You dig? PWS TV, man. What's up with y'all? You know, that's what it is. Been a lot of crazy shit going on. I was watching the George Floyd shit. Man, terrible. George Floyd, man, that's so terrible, man. I hope we get some results on that. I hope we get some real results on that, man, because we already saw what happened with Breonna Taylor. You know, Trayvon Martin. You know, it's like we never get our justice. Now they trying to say dude was on drugs and he was high and all that. Yeah, I see all that, but it doesn't matter if he was high or not. Y'all was on his neck for 8 hours. I mean, 8 minutes. Now, if he's high, and all that. Restrain them. You hold them down, call an ambulance. You don't be on a brother neck for 8 minutes and seconds. You know, it's not the move. It's not the move. Not the move. It is not the move. It is not the move. Not the move. You know, if he wasn't in his right mind state, like I said, man, he was cuffed already. He couldn't really do no crazy harm to hurt you. You know, unless like, well, he could run at you head first. His hands is cuffed behind his back, man. You know, so like I said, you could have restrained them, call the ambulance. You know, it was like 4 to 5 cops on him, 4 cops on him. Yeah, I know dude is over 6 feet. What, you like 6'6", 6'7", or something like that? But like I said, man, could have held him down and just chilled out with that. You know? But you know, that's neither here nor there. I just hope we get justice on that one. You know, I'm not trying to change the subject, but it's reality. Sometimes you gotta, we in this fucked up world, you know? Shit is bad. You know? You know? For real. Cats is attacking Asians. That's not cool. Asian people, keep your head up, man. You know, that's not cool, people. You know, especially that bullshit I saw people, the dude watching in the hotel. Y'all was watching. Y'all could have helped. Not cool, man. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Like I said, man, it's all about respect, man. You know, we gotta be here for each other. You dig? But you know, not trying to get political. That's not what this is about. But you know, I'm just speaking my mind for a moment. For a moment. You dig? I don't know what's going on with y'all. Really not with y'all. I don't even know what's going on with my chats. I'm not seeing my chats. I usually was seeing my chats yesterday. You know? Pardon me, pardon me. Trying to fix some things. Not seeing none of my chats today. Yeah, man, but that's what it's about, man. It's all about getting this money. People without shoes, 5 for 20 records. We just vibing. I got the new record coming out real soon, produced by my guy Sean Pang. You know, it's getting mixed right now. And after that, I'm gonna get this single together so we could send it out, shoot the video, send it out to the radio, send it out to the people, send it out to the DJs so they can vibe on it. You know, give it to the people. You know, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I dedicate this album to straight boom bap. You know, it's gonna be lots of hip hop. This album's gonna be straight hip hop. You know, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna love it. I promise you that. Y'all gonna love it. You know? Yeah. We just vibing out, y'all. You know, it's a lot of new shit coming out. I hope this corona shit, man, get over real fast and all that, man. Like I said, it's a lot of people taking their shots. You know, just be safe with that. Just be safe with the shots and shit. You know, You're talking about it safe. I hope it's safe. You know, a lot of people passed away, man. That coronavirus was no joke. I just want us to be out and be able to enjoy the summer this year. But if we can, I understand. Like I said, I just want us to be safe, man. You know, instead of spreading more germs around. If we got to stay in the house, we got to stay in the house. You know, it is what it is. As long as we okay. You know. Shout out to all the people doing their thing, trying to keep their family safe, trying to keep their head above water. You know, shit hard right now. Everybody trying to pay their bills. Jobs is crazy. Money's scarce. Money's scarce. You know, shit going up. Milk is up. Food is up. Bills is up, y'all. Yeah. Shit real. Shit definitely real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you on that one. You know? Yeah. Telling you. Bad out there, y'all. Bad out there. Yeah. Hey, yo. Remember when you go to the store, you could just go. I remember we used to have mad record stores out here. You can go to the record store and you could just go look at the albums and read the credits and shit like that, man. Oh, I'm so envious of y'all cats overseas who got record stores, man. So envious of y'all, man. You know? Real, I'm so envious. No? We don't got a lot of those out here no more. We got Rock and Soul. Shout out to Rock and Soul. Shout out to Rock and Soul. You know, they've been doing it for a long time. Over 20, 30 years. Shout out to Rock and Soul, man. That's facts. I ain't gonna even hold you. I need an in-store on Rock and Soul. I'm gonna hit them up. Yeah. Cause they legendary. And I love Rock and Soul. Going to the record store, looking through the records, asking what's that new vinyl. You know what I mean? Then dude be like, yeah, bring it right here, and he just play it for you. Before, man, it's so real. They just used to play the record, be like, yo, that's that new shit right here. You heard this? Oh man, I used to love that. You know what I'm saying? Real. I remember back in the days and shit. They used to have these. They used to have these conventions, not conventions, but they used to have these like. If you could kind of say record stores, but they wasn't record stores. They used to have like, they used to have days, certain days that they'll be in a hotel downtown, right? And you go downtown, and it be in a hotel somewhere and shit, and it be like 10,000 to 20,000 records. And when you go down there, you can catch Large Professor down there. You could catch Large Professor, Q-Tip. Word, no front, Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? Buck Wow, Diamond D. Go down there, you'll see Evil D. Now I'm not a producer, but I went with my man one time. And when you go down there, you be seeing them, and they be looking through your records. And you be like, yo, what up, yo, Tip, what up? He be like, yo, what up? He just turn around real fast on you. You know what I'm saying? Cause he don't want you to see his records and shit. Like some real crazy. It was crazy. I remember I went down there with my with DJ Logic and shit. Shout out to DJ Logic. You know what I mean? He great producer. And it was crazy. It was crazy. You see all kind of producers out there. DJ Premier. And Cats was really serious, man. Buying them records, man. So they could do what they do, man, on the SB12, man. Chop it up. Go crazy. MPC. Oh, man. ASR 10. How many of y'all remember the ASR 10? ASR 10, the big keyboard jump off, the sampler. Woo! Man, a lot of hits was made on the ASR 10. If you know about that, the Insonic ASR 10. It was crazy. I know about that. I know about that. Yeah. Real, man. I kid you not. I kid you not, man. You know, this hip hop shit real. I represent this hip hop every element of the game. I've been there. I've been there. Shout out to all the cats who represent this real hip hop. You know? That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, 5 for 20 records. Check the websites. 5for20records.com. Bandcamp / People Without Shoes. Check me out on Instagram at People Without Shoes. Instagram at Saturday 5 for 20. Instagram at 5 for 20 records. You know, got a lot of shit going on. Yeah. Kid you not. We kid you not. Check me out on Facebook at Tempo Wap Met. TEMPO OPMET. At Saturday SADADAY. You know. Follow me on social media. You dig? I ain't seeing my chats, y'all. Pardon me. You know. Yeah. Oh, here they go. I need to make this smaller. Gotta make my chat smaller, y'all. You know? Yeah, I need to make these smaller, y'all. What's up, people? Give me a minute. I'm just trying to work with y'all. I'm trying to work with y'all. You know? Trying to interact with my people right here. Yeah. Trying to get these together. My fault. Shout out to my homie Stress. See you on here. Like I said, man, PWS, man. We gonna be streaming up here a lot. I gotta get my chats together, y'all. You see, it's kind of shaky right here. You know, I'll get them together eventually. No, this is only my second stream, second live stream. I'll get it together. You know, shout out to everybody that's joining in. Shout out to everybody that show love. You dig? That's what it is. Yeah. My man Stress came in on the checkout. On the check-in. Yeah. My homie Stress on the check-in. I think back, my man Stress says, I think back in the 90s, people without shoes and ill biscuits would be crazy. Yeah. Biscuits is dope, you know? Ahead. My fault. Dope. Trying to get my chats together because my man's supposed to be seeing them right here. They might be too a little big. I'll fix those. I'll fix those later. No. Yeah. We just trying to do what we do, man. Like I said, shout out to everybody, man, that came through. About to get up on out of here and all that. People without shoes, 5 for 20 records. Gonna do a lot of live streaming. My fault, I was trying to get my chats together so y'all could be seeing them right here. So y'all could be seeing what's going on while I be talking to everybody. You dig? That's about it, man. I want all the people to tune in, like, subscribe, hit the like button, smash it out, subscribe to the channel at People Without Shoes. You know, so we can vibe out, join in the conversation, join in on the chat, and just vibe with your boy. You know, that's what it is, man. Just doing what we doing. Yeah. Ha. Five for 20 records all day, y'all. Yeah. You know? That's what it is. About to get up on out of here. Alright. One. Yeah. PWS TV. Real talk.